Thanks to EA for making this video possible. Hey guys, my name is Angelia. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're not, welcome back. We are here with another speed build because I actually really love this new world and I love building in it. So I think my opinion slightly has changed on this new pack, but not to the extent I would say it's enough to be an expansion pack. But anyway, I took inspiration from this from, I think it was like a drawing that I saw on Google, but I am very happy with the way this turned out. I tried to do something a little bit different than what I'm normally used to creating in terms of building, and I'm very happy with it. I do want to use it. I kind of built it in mind with I kind of built it with the Zodiac Legacy challenge in mind, that eventually maybe Adara could move into it, because I do really like this world and I kind of want to keep her in it for a little while. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. You are going to see quite a few skips in terms of the footage because I had to cut a lot down. I had probably 6-ish hours of footage, and the video, even at like 500% speed, it was almost an hour long. So I had to cut out a lot of stuff just to make sure that the video itself was not horrendously long and that, you know, you guys want to get bored halfway through. I personally really enjoy watching speed builds. I like seeing the process. So they're kind of my jam, but I know it's not everyone's thing. At least not to be sitting there for like 20 years just watching someone build a house. But anyway, here we are working on the front area. Again, I was trying to do stuff that was different for me, and using platforms is definitely different. I don't particularly use them that often. I find that they kind of mess up my walls and that I just get frustrated with them. But I was like, you know what? I am determined. I'm going to use them. Now you're seeing the color pop into place and all of that, because I had to cut out a lot of stuff, like I said earlier. And the first part of this build was me struggling to get the shape and the colors that I wanted. So I was like, you know what? It's not worth it to spend 20 minutes showing me messing with paint colors when I can just show you the paint colors I chose. So we did go with this tan, blue, and yellow motif. Here I am just plunking down some plants I knew I wanted to use later on and be able to like copy and paste them everywhere. So that's why I was placing those down. I really like the way the landscaping in the front yard turned out. It's probably my favorite part of the house. And like the house in general is really, really nice, but like, man. So here we are. I wound up moving us to a different lot. I wanted a little bit more space on the side than I initially anticipated because I decided to make this part of the house into like a little attached greenhouse type situation, and it turned out really nice. I do end up changing the windows a lot. Like these don't stay. They don't stay. But I really liked the way this came out. You're gonna end up seeing me putting in planters and such, but I end up removing those as well. And it's a whole thing. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I tend to film these when I wake up. I don't know why. I tend to just do my speed build stuff early in the morning, and I woke up like 2 hours ago, but regardless, I'm still apparently very tired. Anyway, here I am messing with all of that. I really wanted parts of this to work, and then just when you take the roof away, it didn't line up. Like the windows didn't line up, and that irked me. I have like a perfectionist issue, and that was one of them. See, because you can really see it right there that they didn't line up. Granted, the eaves are covering the sides, but my brain could not deal with them not lining up. So I ended up changing things out completely. I think we used stuff from Spa Day. I want to say it's Spa Day that I ended up using. But man, I think I'm about to start working on the front area. Oh my gosh, this is... I had so much fun doing this front area. It's amazing. I think it turned out so nice. Maybe I'm just tooting my own horn here and, you know, I'm being very biased, but I think it turned out really nice, personally. So we are starting to put in some plants. Anyway, sorry, had to yawn again. But anyway, so I did place down a lot of plants. I tried to incorporate some more cactus and stuff like that. Trying to, again, a departure from what I normally do, because usually I'm you know, flowering everything everywhere. There's a bazillion trees and bushes everywhere. I tried to not do that. I didn't want it to look too overgrown or anything like that. I want kind of a more clean look, I guess. And again, usually I like the overgrown look. So I was trying to like just decorate the greenhouse, and it wasn't working for me. I didn't like it. But I kept that in there so you guys could see the process here. I love landscaping, so I always enjoy this part of it, and like messing around with it, seeing what works and what doesn't work. It's just fun for me. I know that sounds probably crazy, but it's fun for me. But yeah, I tried to go against what I normally do. I was really trying to challenge myself, I guess, in terms of at least some of the landscaping and such. But I really wanted that door there. But I didn't want to add more platforms to the greenhouse side because it would take up space in terms of planting and such. So I was like, dang it, I'm just gonna have to leave it like that. So I had to put the door down there. I really wanted that one to work, but it didn't fit. I really actually like the platforms in place of stairs. Obviously, I used some stairs in the inside of the house, but I actually think it looks really, really nice. It looks nice and clean. So here we are adding in the windows. Again, I'm pretty sure I switched them all over to spa day, if I remember correctly. So, I mean, it works. It wasn't exactly what I wanted to begin with, but it came out pretty nice. Again, you're gonna see me switching out a ton of stuff in there. Yeah, see, I just kind of popped it into existence. I was tired of messing with it on camera. I was getting frustrated. I wound up switching them several times before I found this combo that I thought was okay. So here you're seeing me place some planters. I didn't actually keep those planters in there. I think that there might be one, and then I put the rest outside because it just took up too much space. And if I end up using this house, I would just want it to be dirt and plant the plants wherever in there anyway. So it didn't make sense for me to keep it in there. At least not at the moment. Like, if you guys like the planters and stuff like that, obviously you can put it back. But I wound up switching it up. And then that, yeah, I moved that outside pretty instantly. We have this nice little outdoor area. Again, I tried to keep the backyard I don't want to say empty because it's not empty, but I didn't want it as cluttered as I usually go for. Because again, you guys have seen my builds. Usually I go for like a lot of clutter in terms of plants. I decided not to do that for once. I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to keep it kind of open and airy, and yeah. Again, I keep saying again like a bazillion times, but whatever. I was really trying to go outside of my personal comfort zone in terms of decorating and building. So I think it turned out really, really nicely. Again, I'm really hoping we get to the front area soon because the front yard is by far my favorite. Although the kitchen is really, really nice too, I will say. The kitchen took me a little bit of maneuvering around to get it to the way I wanted it to be, but the kitchen wound up being really nice. I would say also it's not really a master bedroom because it's kind of small. We only have 2 bedrooms in this house. I kept the build rather small on purpose. I didn't want an insanely big build after I did that, you know, bachelorette type mansion thing. Because sometimes big builds are just not enjoyable to decorate because there's so many rooms that you don't know what to do with. And it's like, what am I supposed to put here? And then you just resort to like, I'm going to make a spa. I'm going to make a music room. And I didn't want that here. I just wanted it something simple. I wanted, you know, just standard kitchen, bathrooms, bedrooms. That's pretty much all we have. We have a spot for like the living room, of course, and all of that. But I think it turned out really nicely. I am hoping to eventually use this, like I said, for Adara in our Zodiac Legacy Challenge. Which is funny, I know that's not our most popular series on the channel, but it's honestly one of my favorites to play. Like, I get so excited when I'm about to record it, so bear with me. I know if it's not your thing, it's not your thing, but I thoroughly enjoy it. It makes me happy to play it, and I like being able to move through the various zodiac signs. I don't know, it's fun for me. I like it. So here we are, we're still doing this little area out here. I spent a while on this, I'm realizing. Like, even with it sped up, I spent quite a bit on it. What I really liked about using the platforms is that I could decorate, like, the porch area. I could decorate the inside landing area. I could put a lot of stuff everywhere, and that made me really happy. Did I ever turn that wall back to blue? Because that wall right there is supposed to be blue. There we go. I fixed it as soon as I said it. I'm a psychic, guys. I'm not at all. But anyway, here we are. We're picking out, the couch I end up picking for right there, it ends up staying. It's not that one. It's this one. I'm pretty sure it ends up being the final one regardless. I just really liked the way that it looked. I thought it fit the little front motif very, very well. This plant was irking me because I got it in place, obviously, but I spent a good minute on trying to get it to sit up there. As you know, with platforms, things tend to sink in terms of, like, if you get too close to the edge, they're like, nope, it's gonna snap to the next block, and it's so frustrating, but I really like it. So, as you can see, I added in a fence around the outside and a half wall type fence on the inside. I don't know why, I just thought it looked really cool, and I was trying to take inspiration from the other buildings that were already in this world, and a few of them were doing that, so I wanted to kind of have it blend in, but also obviously stand out since I'm building it from my own brain here. Now, this ground that you're going to see me put in, it does not stay. It does for a while, so I end up using the one, I believe, actually, I'm sure I'm going to go back to it soon, but I end up picking this one, I'm pretty sure, and I love it. And the inside, inside the yellow fence, that all stays, and then at the end, the very end of the build, I decided, you know what? No, I do not like it on the outside anymore, and I changed it to a concrete. So personally, I think it worked a little bit better to have it as a concrete on the outside because it just made sense and it kind of blended in with the rest of the street. But anyway, I am so excited for you guys to finally see this front area because it turned out so nice and it's my favorite freaking part of this. I'm not going to talk through the entire thing, I promise. I just kind of want to get through this little front area. But because this video is a little bit long. Listen, I got it under an hour, and I'm going to take that as a win for me because it was horrifically long initially. I was complaining to Scott as I was editing. I'm like, oh my god, this is so long. So I ended up having to rewatch most of the footage and cut certain things out that I didn't think were particularly relevant to the end result. So yeah, here we are making a little garden area. Again, going way outside my comfort zone because usually I just toss plants everywhere and I just kind of use the grass and stuff to blend it in with everything, but I decided not to do it this time. I decided to make little enclosures. So here I am adding in some dirt and everything. If you hear breaks in the audio, it's probably because I was yawning horrifically and I decided to cut it out so you guys wouldn't have to hear it. But here we are adding in a little bit more detail. I always want to use that plant with the big box at the bottom, but it never works. It's so freaking huge. I feel like I would definitely have to actually put that one in a mansion, just for it to not seem out of place. So we are currently decorating this. I do add in quite a few rocks. Again, I add in some cacti because I thought it fit the motif. But I end up adding in rocks to kind of fill in some spots. I really wanted to put a tree there, but it just kept cutting into either the roof or the greenhouse. And I was like, you know what? I'm sick of arguing with this. And then I choose something else entirely. I do obviously add in the jacaranda tree. I wanted to add in more, but because it's so full, it kind of cut into a lot of space, I guess. I don't know the correct word that I'm trying to use here. But if you place it too close to the house, it cuts into the roof or it cuts into the walls, and it was just frustrating me. So I think we only have one of those, even though the color on them are freaking beautiful. I would love more varieties of those. And yeah, see, my rocks were snapping up. I was like, how dare you? I'm just trying to get you to look cute over here. But I added in some rocks to keep with the kind of deserty Spanish motif that I was going for. Because I did Google, I want to say it was Spanish houses and things like that. Scott helped me pick it. And all of that fun stuff. He's actually pretty good about picking which builds I should do next. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with this. I like all the colors. I'm thoroughly enjoying building in this world, specifically for the color palette, because I enjoy doing really bright builds, a ton of colors and all of that. So it made me very, very happy. I decided to put the trash can and the mailbox on the very outside of the fence instead of on the inside, because my intention is to, if I do end up using this house for Zodiac, is to lock that front gate to family and whatnot, because then if they get like a pet or something, then at least the pet can run around outside. I really wanted to use these lights, and some of them stay. Most of them end up going though, because I ended up putting stuff on top of them. I was like, this is pointless. I really wanted to create a walkway with the lights. So story time, my neighbor across the street, it looks like platforms. Obviously in real life they're not platforms, it's just like cascading steps. And there's lights that line them, and at night they're so beautiful because they have like a flickering effect, and it looked like a lantern flickering. So I was trying to kind of recreate that, and it didn't work out. It did not work out the way I really wanted it to, but it still turned out nice. So right here, I'm going to end up making like an outdoor barbecue area. I kind of sunk the barbecue itself, like the grill, into the counters. I always like the round tables more. I don't know what it is. I just feel like they fit spaces better. I don't know. I feel like I have a hard time making the square tables fit because I feel like they just look out of place or not even. And like my brain, listen, I struggle with OCD. And I'm not saying, oh my god, I have OCD. No, like, it's a struggle. And my brain does not like the square shapes. I know it sounds really weird, but I don't like them. So anyway, here we are making a little grill counter area. I wanted to kind of scoot it back, but I was like, no, I don't think I like that. So we ended up scooting it forward. Yeah, there we go. We ended up doing it this way instead, and yeah, see, we're kind of sinking those in just so it kind of blends a little bit better. I actually think I sink it a little bit further. Yeah, there we go. So it actually lines up with the countertop. Obviously, the color of the countertop doesn't quite match the grill, but it matches enough to where like it's not super duper noticeable. But I really liked it. I'm still kind of disappointed that we didn't end up getting counters with this pack. Like, I was really hoping to get new kitchen counters with it because that's one of my favorite things that we get, and we didn't, and I'm still kind of upset about it. So I do keep planters there. I just don't use these big square ones. Oh my, it took me like 20 years to find the round ones. Like, you're gonna see me cut the recording because I got frustrated. I have Better Build By. There we go. Oh, it looks like the front yard actually just kind of popped into existence. I actually finished it off camera, but you will see it several times in this video because it's freaking beautiful. You'll see it trust me, you will see it. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and stop yapping so much. There are screenshots at the end of this video if you do want to see some of those. I will probably also post quite a few of them on my Twitter page once I upload this video. So if you're seeing this, they are up on my Twitter right now, and you can go and click through the screenshots if you would like to, just to get a better idea of what things look like. This is up on the gallery for you to download if you want it. Make sure to put on move objects before you place a lot, otherwise some things may not place properly and then some things may get deleted and disappear, and no one wants that. So be sure to be sure to put move objects on, not place it. My goodness, I cannot speak this morning. But my gallery ID is AngeliaAnn. It will be also in the description down below. But yeah, let me know if you like this video, this build. I think it turned out amazing. I am kind of obsessed with it right now. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!